Sweet.
Clickety clack, we are back. I'm a 22-year-old man. I'm here to talk about Chris Chambliss.
Me too.
That was a very bad intro, Ezzy.
I don't know what else to say. Yeah, me too, dude. Let's go, Christian.
You gotta do it like you got chutzpah, buddy. Like, say, I'm
Welcome back, guys, to another Chris Chan reading.
Hey guys, it's your boy Waxthany here, and I'm gonna read some fucking shit on the wiki page that you've already seen 13 videos about. Whoa! Donate to my Patreon.
Make sure to donate to our Patreon.
Donate to our Patreon and join our Patreon Discord. That way you can see everything we've ever. That way you can see videos earlier, despite the fact we're gonna upload them the same day. Whoa!
Whoa!
Ain't that wacky tobacco? Something like that.
Alright, let's see. Chris Chan shit.
Alright, then let's discuss the almighty Christopher Chan.
Do you want me to pull up just a random page or just want to do a general talk about him?
You know, just general talk. The page will come later.
Alright. You go first, I guess.
My favorite thing about Christopher Chan is this one little bitty thing. They referenced him in the Sonic Boom cartoon. I love it. Because Sonic was like, oh, look at this game I found. And then Knuckles like, it hasn't been the same since they added that red guy. And Tails like, it hasn't been the same since they had that GameCube game or whatever the fuck. And so I was like, it hasn't been the same when they colored his arms blue. And as everyone knows, that's what Chris Chan did, color Sonic's arms blue. Or fucking tan color as it should be.
Also, like, didn't he like fucking harass, didn't he fucking like punch a cop or some shit for that? One silence that something happened.
Mathematically, some sick bastard fucking masturbated to Chris Chan drawn porn. Mathematically speaking, because of everyone on the earth, there's at least one person who tried that and succeeded. It's not pretty to think about, but it happened. Possibly. Mathematically.
There's a guy who wants to have sex with Chris Chan.
Really? That is the anime plot twist of the century, man. What the fuck?
It's because there's this guy who's trying to like get into Chris Chan pants, and he's trying to trick him into like going into his house to like live with Chris Chan.
Okay, interesting. Got a half chub going. Keep going. But what does he want?
Wants to have sex with Chris Chan. That's it.
Is he doing it for the clout?
Or he just wants to have sex with Chris Chan for some reason.
Why? Why would anyone want that? Well, why is he going through that power move?
This guy, I think he's autistic too, and he just...
What does anyone gain from fucking Chris Chan, dude?
Power.
Besides... Oh, I see. It's because once you have sex with Chris Chan, you like fucking get all the power from his cringy assness, and then you can shoot fucking lasers from your fingertips and shit. That's my game theory, anyway. You can shoot laser tips through your fucking Chris Chan. I stand by that! Man, now we gotta edit this silence out. You're back.
What?
Nothing. Anyway, so I assume that after he has his Chris Chan, you gain like a superpower. Possibly your own choosing, but I'm not sure.
I feel like you'd actually get an STD from Chris Chan.
Wait, no, I got it. I figured it out. After you have sex with Chris Chan, every Sonic game becomes good after you play it, even Shadow the Hedgehog.
Even Sonic 06.
That's why people do it. They only do it because after that, everything else looks so perfect compared to that even shitty Sonic games look beyond better than that.
It's like a fucking. It's like a fucking revelation. Shit.
That's how it is, man. You gotta think about it. But why would you fuck Chris Chan if not to make sure every other person you have sex with is automatically better no matter how disgusting they are?
It's the way you can fix your marriage.
You gotta think about this, man. I got the charts and everything, dog. It makes sense.
It's a college thesis.
What's the weirdest Chris Chan story you've ever heard? I have a question. Did you think Chris Chan was real? Did you think he was made up when you first heard about him?
I thought he was real. I thought he was real.
I thought he was like a fucking like meme on the Sonic community as a whole. I didn't think he was a real physical thing.
Well, he kind of is a meme if you think about it.
It just really freaks me out because I'm just like, if this is fucking like a comic book universe, I'm pretty sure he'd be a bad guy.
He is kind of a bad guy in his like own universe if you really look into it, because he's done like so much fucked up shit.
I guess you're right. You can't try and run over a guy and not get punished for it.
Yeah, there's just one story about him. He had like this fucking girl he knew named Megan. He just straight up told her in an email, dude, if I didn't draw a porn of you, I would have raped you. He just straight up told her that.
Bro, calm the fuck down, Megan. If I didn't draw your vagina and my finger in it, who knows what could have happened? Whoa, am I right, fellow gamers?
Pro gamer moves.
I feel like he takes those fucking gamers with the most depressed people on Earth seriously. Well then, now that I figured out the topic, welcome to the fucking Chris Chan podcast, everybody, where we talk about everything Chris Chan related.
Everything.
Remember, folks, you may be shitty, but remember, you can never be as bad as fucking Chris. Or fucking Chris. Either or, really.
I feel like everything around Christian, everything involving Christian is just automatically shit.
Oh my god, can you imagine if someone actually gave him like money and a budget to make a Sonic Shoot cartoon?
I feel judged. I bought a comic. One of the comics.
No, be proud of yourself. You have an artifact to prove that he was real to your children.
That is true. I get to one day in the future, years from now, I get to show my children the Sonic 2 comic.
You can tell him you can just drop him off and just read the fucking wiki. He's like, Christian, is it real, right, Dad? Right? Oh, I don't know, son. What is this Sonic 2 comic all about? Ah!
It's like a folk tale. Folk legend shit.
It's like the fucking Necronomicon of fucking shitty internet lore.
Honestly, though, that'd be fucking great, though. Imagine just reading fucking Sonic 2 to your children before they go to sleep.
Oh god, how fucked up would you have to be to force someone to read Sonic 2 fanfiction with you completely blind?
Dude, I think he's still making them, right?
I think he is, but they're mainly just about him at this point. I'm pretty sure he just phased out Sonic 2. I don't even think he's the main character anymore.
No, Sonic 2 is like he doesn't show up anymore. When I was reading up, I need to catch up with it. But like when I was reading it, Sonic 2 just like stopped fucking just being in the comic in general. It was just Christian and his dealing with troubles.
Wow. Man, how shitty must your character be that you have to phase them out from the fanfictions you write? Oh wait. You have to be self-aware enough to realize that the character's shitty. Never mind.
It's even better because like he since people kept telling him that he was putting himself too much into the comics, he stopped. He fucking retconned in a way. So he got teleported out of the comics. So he wasn't in the comics for a while. And so Sonic 2 had to be the main character again, and the comics just got really fucking boring because he had nothing to do with Sonic 2. He couldn't do anything interesting.
So what you're telling me is, Chris, Noob 52 to Sonic 2 from the story.
No, he knew 52 himself out of the story. He just got stuck in a fucking wormhole and shit and just was gone.
Wow. Wow.
And then Sonic 2 had to take over the comics, and then it got boring because Chris Chan couldn't write anything with Sonic 2. It was just boring. He made a Christmas special, and that was it.
Man, I can't wait till J.J. Abrams reboots the Sonic 2 franchise, bro.
Oh yeah, and then Chris Chan came back because he came back with a fury and just killed all his trolls in the comics.
This is why you shouldn't give a retard the power of God.
Oh yeah, it's awful. You know, he made his own LGBTQ thing. He changed it to SLGBTQ for Sonic 2. He added Sonic 2 to the LGBT thing.
Why would you know that? Why would anyone want to know that?
I know too much about Chris Chan.
Look, I've only seen the Down the Rabbit Hole documentary on him and 15 videos about him. That's as far as I go.
I read the fucking Quickie and the Daily, man. It's like my ritual.
Look, I'm okay if you want to read the SpongeBob Wikia. That's Gucci. I'm okay if you want to read the fucking Star Wars Wikia. That's extra Gucci. But if you want to read the Chris Chan Wikia for fun, then that's you need a...
I need help. Help me.
No, you need a gun with one bullet, buddy.
That's what I need, yes.
Fair enough.
So much. There's so much fucked up shit in it. It's awful.
So I have a question. Who would win a death battle, Sonic 2 or Chris Chan?
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try actually think about this.
Let's see. What does Sonic 2 have? Super speed, electricity. What does Chris Chan have?
He can transform himself into a Sonic 2. He has the powers of the Cherokee people, as he says. He has the Sonic 2 medallion. He's literally a fucking god at this point. So, fucking Chris Chan.
Well, there you have it. This is our Set the Programmer episode on Sonic 2 versus
Oh yeah,
Chris
his Chris Chan Kamehameha. I forgot. He also has that.
God damn it. I feel like you should know this, but at the same time, I'm for some reason kind of proud that you know this. Is that weird?
Nah, it's normal. It's Christian. Everything's awful. Christian is like a train wreck. I mean, like a car crash. Like the fucking wreck. You can't take your eyes away from it, but it's awful.
I think this is the best analogy I can think of. Okay, it's like seeing a child about to get hit by a train, while that child's also about to get rammed over by a truck, but at the same time, a comet's about to strike all of it down, and you just can't look away from it.
Yeah, you can't. Like it's awful, and like you feel like shit for watching it, but
at the same time, you kind of want to see what happens. Will the train kill him first, or will the truck, or will the comet? No one knows.
That is honestly a really good analogy. Because like on one hand you have this like shitty fucking lifestyle.
On the one hand, get fucking laid, and on the other hand, a bullet in the chamber.
You know he only eats like fast food.
Really?
Yeah, he doesn't eat anything else. He only eats fast food every single fucking day. He goes to McDonald's. That's all he eats.
You know, I would say how he hasn't had a heart attack at this point, but I'm pretty sure his body has actually like evolved to make it into lipids in his body faster than it can become cancer.
Dude, I wouldn't doubt the fucking Christian. His lifestyle is just awful. He doesn't even fucking shower at all. his house is like his house is genuinely disgusting to look at. If you look up pictures of his house, it is awful, and he only eats McDonald's every fucking day. It is a miracle that he's alive.
Let's see. Let's make a scientific chart of Chris Chan. Okay. All right. Let's see. His left arm is made of nothing but chicken nuggets. Okay. You see that? You see that right there? Nothing but chicken nuggets. And over there in his fingers, right? You see that? Those are what I assume are melted ice cubes that he managed to chew. Now those are the things that are keeping him alive, by the way. Those 3 fingers filled with ice cube water is what keeps him alive. That's the only liquid he has in his body right now that keeps him alive. But you see the rest of his body here? This is made of pure retardation. The pure retardation keeps his body from knowing just how fucked it is. And that's what's keeping him from breathing. See,
but that's just why he's alive. Like, he's gonna become immortal just because of sheer retardation.
The pure retardness of his body is about 95%. Usually the human body is made of 5% retard, but he has a perfect 95. So, thanks to his idiocy, I'm pretty sure he's immortal.
You know, he thought Kanye West was like Jay-Z was like a representative of Nintendo.
What the fuck?
He thought Jay-Z because some guy pretended to be Jay-Z. So he thought Jay-Z worked for Nintendo and he was contacting him for a Sonic 2 video game.
I don't know whether to laugh or cry.
You fucking told... There's this fucking guy who pretended to be Reggie and he contacted Chris about Sonic 2 video game. And Chris got all fucking butthurt, so he told Reggie to fuck up and he's probably a smoker and a bad person.
Jesus, dude.
Imagine just telling Reggie he's probably a smoker.
You know what's really messed up when you think about it? If Chris had any actual talent, he would be unstoppable.
Oh no, yeah, he's already like bad enough for just how shitty he is. Imagine if he did have any actual skills.
Like, imagine in the timeline where Chris Chan has actual talent and no one's able to see through the fucking facade. It's scary to think about, because he could have been, like, in another timeline, everything's the same except fucking Chris Chan's an influencer.
Chris Chan the influencer.
I don't want to think about that timeline for too long because it scares me.
You know what's even scary? It's scary. He's actually getting better at drawing and doing art shit.
It only took him 27 years, but he finally did it.
If he lives for long enough, he might actually become good.
You know,
and that's scary. That's a scary thought.
Oh god. You see, this is why God gives us limiters.
It's like God has us only live for so long.
Oh god, that is fucking terrifying.
Imagine Christian just being alive forever.
I don't want my grandchildren to be asking, Grandpappy Anthony, have you read the new Sonic 2 by DC Comics? It's so good.
What if in the future Christian actually finds someone to have a child with, and the child carries on his legacy?
That poor bastard child. Say hello to Robert Chan. He's just like a normal guy with like a fucking regular job.
Dude, fucking Robert Sonichu. That's an actual thing. That his dad's name is Robert. So after his dad died, he made it canon that his dad actually became a Sonichu.
I was hoping that I was referencing something, and I'm glad I was, because I thought I was doing it by accident. I'm really happy to remember that. Yeah.
You know, it's actually canon in Christian's mind that when we all die, we become Sonichus.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Imagine just fucking, you're like dying and you're like in a hospital bed. You're breathing your last breath, right? You see your family all surrounding you, and as you close your eyes, you fucking wake up and you're now fucking Sonichu.
I don't want to be a fucking furry.
You're just a Sonic. That's just your life now. You just wake up and you're a fucking Sonichu.
Why would anyone want that? Why would any non-furry want that?
Nobody wants that. It's fate worse than that.
This is do you think God stays in heaven because he's afraid of what he's created? Because judging from that statement, I think that's it.
Yep, Christian is real. I feel like Christian was God's witness. After God made Christian, he's just like, I'm a damn.
After he made Christian by accident, he just starts spending all his time on the fucking aliens.
He's afraid of what he's made. He's like coming back anytime.
He's fucking making like the grays in outer space like so advanced because he's like, yeah, these guys are doing great. How's Earth doing? Sonic 2 issue 62 coming out next week. Fuck.
he's just kind of come back one day, see Chris, and be like, I delete. We had a good run, but it's over now.
We lost, Mr. Chan. We lost.
What if Christian becomes a fucking dictator in the future or some shit?
Well, first you have to be intelligent.
Ah, true.
So you see how that wouldn't work. Come on, man.
Oh, hell yeah.
Keep up with the Chris Chan canon here. Come on. You're the Chris Chan lore master here.
I mean, like, there's people who really fucking want, like, are so obsessed with Christian. What if like they just bring Christian to power?
That is, without a doubt, the most terrifying thing anyone has ever said in the history of humanity.
Dude, but like, people really just give Christian free shit. Like, there's people who've given Christian just fucking like a Nintendo Switch and a bunch of fucking money just because they felt like it.
So what you're saying is we should mail him a fleshlight.
No, he already has sex dolls. He buys sex dolls a lot. You can actually find his Adam and Eve receipts and all of that shit online. Like, you can find this fucking purchase history.
Well, the internet's disgusting.
It is very disgusting. You know, he had sex with a fucking PlayStation at one point.
How do you have sex with a PlayStation?
He just did.
I just imagine you ask him, and it's like, how do you have sex with a PlayStation? And he responds with, doggy style.
Doggy style. In fact, you know what? There's that you can find the video. I'm gonna look up the video. I need this shit.
There are some things that I did not want to know. And now we just have the image of a morbidly obese man stuffing his penis into a PS3 socket.
Oh, you know, I just remember this. He seductively took pictures of himself in diapers.
No fucking way. You're making that up.
No, it's real.
No.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's real. It's cause some fucking troll I told him to like, that he had to fucking take pictures of himself in a diaper. The thing is, for some reason, that like turned him on, so he took the pictures all seductively and shit.
You see that? You see that, Isaiah? You see that? It looks like God left the voice chat. We could have had a chance to tell him what's the meaning of life, what the future holds, but no, he heard that one statement and he's left, man.
He's left. He's gone. He dipped. The world's gonna end anytime soon. Anytime right now.
And we had to blame Chris Chan for that, man. That's the only solution here.
Christian deaths will... Yes, I found them. I found the pictures.
I'm gonna be fucking pissed if this is like the most viewed episode of my fucking podcast.
Dude, people really like Christian, so it might be.
If it is because of the most viewed episode of my podcast, I'm like 13 more.
Alright, look in the chat.
I'm frightened.
Look at the chat, it's right there.
Jesus fucking Christ!
He took a bunch of these. What?
I don't.
There's more of these and it's awful.
I don't. Why?
I guess Christian is really... You know, he's actually... I think he's into bestiality and shit. No, I just remember this. Christian has said that he wanted to have sex with his mom. I just remember this.
You know, I'd say you're lying, but at this point, I'm pretty sure everything you say is true.
No, yeah, dude, it's fucking true. In fact, he's defended incest before.
Sweet home Alabama.
In fact, there was a fucking story about this teacher who had sex with one of her students, and like Christian went on fucking Facebook and defended it.
Of course he fucking would.
I think he's also like defended bestiality, but I'm not sure.
Bestiality, incest, what other fucking hentai tags is he into?
Not gay. He hates homosexuals. He like really hates gay people.
Isn't he part of the LGBTQ because he's transgender?
Yeah. I don't know if he still hates him, but like he was really well known for that. He like really hates gay people.
That statement feels like both a paradox and insanity at the same time.
It is insanity. Yes, I found it. Okay, so there's this picture of Christian. So there was these people known as the idea guys, and they like made Christian believe a lot of weird shit, and he just bought into it. So like one thing they told him is like he had to rape Sonichu in order to have his daughter, because he really wants to have a daughter. So he drew the picture of it, and it's canon now. Wait, look in the chat.
I don't.
Just
Where
read
do
what
his
it says.
fucking legs begin? Where do his thighs begin? Where do his penis? What the fuck is going on in this picture?
Just read the fucking text. This hurts me worse, my son. But Destiny called us to make this baby our next CPU, our crystal roast you. Ah.
His handwriting's nice. I'll give him that much.
Look at his. This was made in 2017.
I don't know what's going on. I don't want to know what's going on. And why exactly the tail's in a 3/4 view, I have no idea.
Everything about this is awful.
What the fuck is his dick like morphing his legs to go forward? What's going on here?
I have no idea. It's awful. You can see the pain in Sonichu's face.
Thighs? Is it? I don't know what's going on, man. What type of god would allow this?
Christian.
I see. Chris Chan has just become so protected by layers of.
No,
I
you
would
know
say
what? Actually,
irony,
in his
but-
canon, I forgot about this. I totally forgot. Okay, so right now, just for context, we're in this thing called the Merge, and Christian thinks he's actually a goddess.
What?
And so, like, he thinks he's actually a goddess, so he spends all day just fucking sleeping, because he thinks he's, like, helping out the other gods of the different universes to create the Merge. Now, what the Merge is, like, he thinks that, like, everyone on fucking Earth is, like, a fucking OC, and he thinks all our OCs are in a different universe, C197. So he thinks that we're merging with that universe so we can live with the fucking OC. So in his mind, he sleeps all day because he has like fucking dreams where he's helping out the fucking gods and goddesses to make the fucking merge happen.
As a scientist, I am against this.
But this is current. This is like what's going on right now. This is the current saga we're in.
So you're telling me, at some point in human history, maybe in 10 years from now, we'll be walking down the street, and eventually some sort of cosmic deity will merge two universes together, and I'm gonna be a fucking furry.
Basically, yes.
That is the most terrifying thing I've ever heard, but it is also the worst sexual fantasy anyone has ever had in the history of humanity.
Oh, also, like, he thinks God is actually a woman, and her name is Emmanuel. Emmanuel the goddess.
I need you to explain that whole thing in its entirety. Just please, I need you to explain that.
Emmanuel the goddess? Or what, like the merge, or what specifically do you want me to explain?
Just give me the TED Talk summary of whatever this is.
Okay. See, so Chris Chan, like, okay, so I'm gonna have to go back for this because there's like a lot of context to this. But basically, fucking okay. So Chris Chan, when he was young, when he was doing Sonic 2, he created Quickville, right? The thing is, he came to the conclusion that Quickville was actually a real town in Virginia. It was an actual real town that he was the actual real life mayor of. So first he came to this belief, and since people like kept trolling him and shit, he just became really involved in his fantasy world and thought it was real. And so like later on, he hated the fact that he was a man and he became transgender, right, and all that shit. But
okay, that's fucking odd, but okay, I can accept that in some twisted form.
Because he hates men, because in his view, men took all the pretty girls away from him. So he developed like an actual hatred of men. So he just became a woman, and so fucking fuck, I'm trying to like think about this properly. So later on, this also delved into his religious beliefs. Since he hated men, he could not accept that God was actually a man. So in his eyes, God was actually a woman. And for some reason, he just started believing that God was actually called Emmanuel. So it was Emmanuel, the female god. And so that was that. And also, as he also for some reason came to believe that he was actually a goddess. Because he's really fucking narcissistic. After he became transgender and all that shit, he thought he was like an actual goddess. Because he started having like these long, lucid dreams. So he thought that Quickville is an actual town, and he thinks that all the OCs that ever existed are real, and that they're in this different universe called C197. And he thinks that he, along with other gods and goddesses from different universes like fucking Pokemon and shit, are we all like all merging and we're all gonna live in one unified universe.
I don't say this lightly enough, but I sometimes wish that just some type of meteor or something that would hit the earth and just make us all reset. Just force a big old reset. And this is one of the reasons why.
Yeah, after Christian, you know, we have reached the pinnacle of what the fuckery.
As a PhD of that shit's cringe. I gotta say that shit's pretty cringe.
It is very cringe. It's awful.
Anyway, that's a fascinating game theory fucking Chris Chan has.
Oh yeah, and also he believes that all his characters are like real people. He doesn't think they're fictional characters. In his eyes, they're real. They have real feelings and stuff. They have their own being.
That raises so many questions, but answers everything at the same time.
So like, he doesn't reboot Sonic 2 at all. He doesn't want to because in his eyes, if he reboots it, that would be like killing his character. So he doesn't want to do that. And actually, people have taken advantage of that. So they like threaten to hurt his characters if he doesn't do what people want, which is how a lot of people have taken advantage of him.
I'm gonna need a lot of time to process that, and I don't drink, but alcoholism seems like a fine solution here. I'm not gonna lie.
No, you're not, dude. Definitely. Oh yeah, he also thinks that his characters take over his body, so every now and then he'll pretend to be his characters, because in his eyes they're like assassins, whatever.
How the fuck does that work?
In fact, you know what? There's actually a funny story. He actually doxed someone by pretending to be one of his characters.
Ah! I've had an actual tumor grow out my fucking throat, and right now it feels like that tumor's like growing back and like trying to kill me, not because it's a disease, but out of fucking mercy right now.
Oh shit, yeah, I found him. Yeah, I found him. I fucking found him. It's the guy who wants to have sex with Chris.
Who gains something from this? Who gains anything from this?
The people watching.
We lose everything. We lose our touch with God. We lose our fucking ability to go to heaven because of this.
Oh yeah, okay, look in the chat. There's the guy that wants to have sex with Chris.
What a beautiful man. Yeah.
You know what the sad thing is?
What?
He got rejected by Chris.
I don't know why, but that sounds like poetic justice for some reason. Any other Chris Chan fun facts you know? Well, oh god.
Oh, sorry, that cut out. What was the last thing I said?
Well, are there any other Chris Chan fun facts you'd like to tell the audience, or
What?
would you like to tell me any other Chris Chan fun factoids?
Oh, no, just the. Well, yeah, actually, yeah, there's a lot more I can talk about. But just imagine getting rejected by Chris Chan. Imagine how sad that is.
You know what? Next time I feel bad about myself or feel like I'm not going anywhere, I can always remember this. At least I'm not Chris Chan.
At least you're not the guy who got rejected by Chris Chan. That's even worse.
You know, it'd be
Imagine-
worse.
Imagine
Maybe worse, though.
literally.
If you get
Wait, what's
cucked
worse?
by Chris Chan, that's worse.
Wait, what?
Imagine you're in a healthy relationship, right? You've known this woman for years. You want to marry her, right? And then, all of a sudden, one night, you come home early from work, and there he is, Chris Chan, just fucking your wife.
That's awful. I would just end it right there.
You just got cucked by Chris Chan. How would you react to that? I don't think anyone knows how to react to that.
I would end it. I would just fucking end it right there. After that, there's no point living.
If you're so bad as a husband or as anything really enough for them to cheat on you with fucking Chris Chan, I don't think you can recover from that.
Do you know that Christian is not a virgin?
Now that I think you're fucking lying. That's gotta be a fucking lie.
No. He hired a prostitute.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, he hired a prostitute. He lost his virginity.
I don't.
You know what
I don't
the
wanna-
best thing is? After
What?
after he hired the prostitute, he started bragging on Facebook about giving her some good dick.
That is beyond funny. I don't. I don't know. I'm crying because this exists, and I'm crying over the fact that that's really, really fucking cosmic.
It's just that's real. And also, oh yeah, he straight up told a girl one time that like he would fuck a dog for her.
You remember that Vine where it's like it's on no head and the guy breaks his phone?
The what?
You ever seen that Vine where it's like the guy calls someone and it's like no phone, no head, and then he breaks the phone and then breaks the skateboard?
Oh yeah.
Imagine that, but with Chris Chan, he's like, so no head? He throws his phone and breaks his fucking necklace.
Dude, I forgot about this. So it used to be Christian canon that apparently his necklace had all his power, all his cosmic power was in the necklace, right? In the Sonichi medallion. But like he retconned it, so now he thinks now apparently in his eyes he has like a ring, and like his ring holds all his power.
So what you're saying is Chris Schaeffer's Green Lantern confirmed for Death Battle.
Basically, yeah. So in fact, Christian, like you can find videos of him in other YouTubers' channels, and he's like using magic and shit apparently, and that's what he's trying to do. He uses like crystals and shit.
Well, I think I've had enough of an aneurysm today.
You know, you had enough Christian for today.
Yeah. Anyway, if this
Right.
video becomes the most popular video on my channel because of Chris Chan, I'm gonna fucking shoot myself.
There should be a series. This is talking about Christian shit.
If this video gets over 1 like, I'll make it a series.
Hell yeah, but one like what series?
Exactly. And I'm gonna say this: 1 like equals 1 bullet to my fucking brain.
Make sure to leave a like, guys. Leave a like
Make
and
sure to
subscribe.
leave a like so I can shoot myself and forget about this. Not kill myself, because that's not very PG of me. But just shoot myself right near the little femoral artery that keeps me alive, and next to the little cells that keep my memories, and just shoot that.
Epic.
For every Chris Chan memory.
You should use some lo-fi music over this shit. Just do the the links I fucking put. Just use that. That'll be
You
our
know what?
fucking music.
You know what? Why the fuck not?
Epic. All right, well, tune into the next episode of Christian shit.
Thank you for showing up to this. This is the first episode of Yana's podcast. Thank you for coming, and thank you for staying. Thank you for being a friend, and please, for the love of God, support Chris Chan on Patreon. Create a Chris Chan GoFundMe, everybody. Give that nigga a mansion. It hurts. It hurts.